I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch network. Special Counsel Jack Smith's recent motion in the new criminal case brought against Donald Trump in federal court in Washington, D.C., did more than just ask for a January 6, 2024 trial date, which is significant, but it also, if you paid attention closely, is calling out one of the more recent Trump and MAGA Republican deranged conspiracy theories embedded in Special Counsel Jack Smith's motion. You just got to look carefully at what Jack Smith is saying in his motion requesting the January 2nd, 2024 trial date. Now, the most recent deranged conspiracy theory being spread by Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans and Republican propaganda networks like Fox is that all of the January 6th committee data, it has been destroyed. The January 6th committee has destroyed the witness interviews and destroyed the documents. And now Donald Trump, who has subpoena power, is unable to access these records because Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans say that he is now going to use subpoena power, which, by the way, the MAGA Republicans in the House of Representatives have. But he says now that he has subpoena power, he's going to try to prove all of his debunked election conspiracy theories, which his own consultants that he paid each over or close to $1 million said that all of his conspiracy theories were completely and utterly bogus and had no merit and were just outrageous conspiracy theories. So if you go and look at Special Counsel Jack Smith's motion, he talks about, hey, we're ready to turn over the discovery. We're trying to give Donald Trump these records, but Donald Trump's lawyers aren't even accepting the discovery on an interim basis while Trump's lawyers are trying to delay these proceedings by asking for a protective order that's entirely inappropriate as opposed to the one the government proposed. Trump's proposed protective order would lead to the identities of witnesses being disclosed by Donald Trump so he can harass and attack them on his social media platform. The protective order being requested by Special Counsel Jack Smith is the standard one used in Washington, D.C. federal courts and similar to the one Trump agreed to in the Southern District of Florida. So as you go through the government's response to the August 3rd, 2023 minute order, where Special Counsel Jack Smith asks for this January 2nd, 2024 trial date, it says the following: the government is prepared to exceed its discovery obligations and provide substantial assistance to aid the defendant's review of produced materials. It goes on to say, during the initial appearance hearing on August 3rd, defense counsel argued that a principal reason for delaying trial in this matter is the defendant's need to review discovery. It is perplexing then that the defense, Trump's lawyers, has refused to accept the discovery that the government has ready, even on an interim basis under the government's proposed protective order, while the parties litigate the ultimate protective order in the case. So Jack Smith said, all of these records, we're trying to give them to Trump right now. We want to turn them over. And Trump's lawyers are like, we want to litigate the issue of the protective order. So the government's like, fine, let us get you these records on an interim basis. And ultimately, if the court adopts your version, then do what you want with the documents, but let me get you these documents immediately. And Trump's lawyers are like, no. Goes on to say, in any event, although there is a large amount of discovery in this case, including witness interviews, grand jury transcripts, and evidence obtained through numerous sealed search warrants, the government has gone to great lengths to organize materials for the defendant to assist him in his review. These efforts include providing him a compilation of certain key evidence on which the indictment relies and identifying material potentially favorable to the defense. So Special Counsel Jack Smith saying, look, if there's things favorable to you, we'll show those to you as well. Indeed, assuming a protective order is entered in the interim, by the time of the court's hearing on August 28, 2023, the government expects that its production of all discoverable materials will be ready to go. And what do those include? Grand jury transcripts, associated exhibits, witness interview recordings, transcripts, and reports, including agent notes, along with records used during interviews. The vast majority of materials obtained through search warrants. And here, this is the big one, folks. unredacted materials obtained from other governmental entities, including the House Select Committee to investigate the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol and the United States Secret Service. Goes on to say the government went to great lengths to organize these materials in user-friendly manner. Whoa, I thought from the MAGA Republicans that this was all destroyed, that the January 6th committee shredded it. Oh, wait, the January 6th committee turned it over to Special Counsel Jack Smith, who has the records, and he's actually trying to turn it over to Donald Trump, but Donald Trump is rejecting it and doesn't want it so that Donald Trump can go on TV and post deranged things on social media to spread conspiracy theories. Sounds about right. And let's talk about this disgusting conspiracy that MAGA Republicans are spreading.
Jewelry is having a big moment right now, and with hundreds of products popping up in your feed every day, it can be hard to find a brand you trust. Alex and Ani has been creating meaningful jewelry for over 20 years, designing pieces that connect you with all of life's important moments. With an emphasis on value, there's truly something for everyone. You might be most familiar with their signature charm bangle. This bracelet literally created the category of meaningful jewelry and had you stacking charms from your wrist to your elbow. This piece is an icon for a reason. Completely size inclusive, each bracelet is adorned with a symbol designed to tell your story and express your unique style. Beyond the bangle, you'll find stylish, affordable jewelry for every occasion, from classic pieces to bold statement looks. Don't know where to start? Alex and Ani makes it easy to unpack the trends you're after and sprinkle in your personality too. Each piece comes with a personalized message and meaning, truly making it the perfect gift. You can take comfort in knowing that you're shopping with a socially conscious brand as well. To date, Alex and Ani has donated over $60 million to nonprofits worldwide, connecting fashion and philanthropy in an easy, fun, affordable way. Visit alexandani.com right now to discover the confidence that comes with a perfectly accessorized piece of jewelry. Right now, Alex and Ani is offering our audience 20% off with code Meidas at checkout. Again, head to alexandani.com, that's alexandani.com, and use code Meidas at checkout for 20% off your order.
Because look, here at the MeidasTouch Network, we deal with facts, right? That's why I show you, here is Special Counsel Jack Smith's filing. Jack Smith saying he wants to turn it over. What is Trump saying? What is MAGA Republican saying? You'll see the lies. Which is the side that's saying, don't give me the records that they claim to be is destroyed, which is not. So here's how the conspiracy spread. First, it begins on the propaganda network, Fox. So Fox runs this bogus story about how the January 6th committees destroyed everything. Play this clip.
January 6th committee has just been caught cold, orchestrating a massive illegal cover-up. Trump is headed for trial next year for January 6th related charges, and he's going to have subpoena power, which gives him the right to access critical documents and videos pertaining to the time period. That means the January 6th committee, whose 2-year investigation produced thousands and thousands of documents, transcript, and hours of deposition videos, the good, the bad, and the ugly, will be legally required to turn over whatever materials Trump requests. And as you know, Primetime does not believe in coincidences. Yesterday, we uncovered that the January 6th committee has destroyed almost 50% of their evidence. The Democrat-run January 6th committee is missing 1.5 terabytes of data. This is an enormous amount of material. Records of the Capitol Hill security failures, video of Trump cabinet depositions, emails, text messages, gone.
Then you get others in the MAGA world who start posting on social media. Pelosi, January 6th, Trump committee failed to preserve the records, has no data on Capitol Hill security failures. Then that's proven to be false. Then Donald Trump does an interview where he says the exact same lines. Look, it's been reported that it's been destroyed. They destroyed it. Play this clip of Trump.
They're doing this type of thing, and you're answering indictments and arraignments.
Well, it's incredible. I mean, it really is incredible. And I'm answering them not for that. I'm answering because I question an election. Not only question, I totally dispute that election. I think it's ridiculous what happened, and that they allowed that to happen, and that the media doesn't want anybody to talk about it. But now we can. And we did something yesterday. You know, now that we have the subpoena power, because we now have subpoena power, all of a sudden the J6 committee, the unselects, I call them, everything was deleted and destroyed. The documents, everything was deleted and destroyed. That's a criminal act. So all of that stuff, all of that nonsense you watched for a year and a half go on with all Democrats and two so-called Republicans, but they were worse than any of the Democrats, Kinzinger and Cheney, it's all been deleted and gotten rid of. They deleted it because they didn't want anybody to see it, because the real answers were there, but they didn't want to report it. That's incredible. And
then Donald Trump goes on his social media platform and says, so now that I have full subpoena power because of the freedom of speech sham indictment by crooked Joe Biden, deranged Jack Smith and the DOJ, it has just been reported that the unselect January 6th committee of political hacks and thugs has illegally destroyed their records and documents. This is unthinkable, and the fake political indictment against me must be immediately withdrawn. The system is rigged. No, you are rigging a system by having propaganda networks spread complete and utter lies, because when you actually look at the court filing by Special Counsel Jack Smith, they have the records. They're trying to turn it over to you. Your lawyers are rejecting the very records that you claim are destroyed. That's why, folks, facts matter, evidence matters. And when if you have family members and friends and people who still support this MAGA stuff, the way I address it is I'm like, they're treating you like you're stupid. Here's what the evidence is. Here's what it is. Here are the facts. And I found it to be actually effective in my conversations. But anyway, those are the facts, folks. I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. Hit subscribe. We're on our way to 1.5 million subscribers thanks to you. Check out MeidasTouch.com, the new home of all things MeidasTouch. That's MeidasTouch.com.
Hey, Meidas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.